countries actually have like really big houses, really big houses. Hey everyone, my name is Busala and welcome back to the Traveler's Lounge, where your journey is a story to share. This channel is dedicated towards exploring different cultures, educating individuals as they navigate life abroad. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already to continue to receive amazing content. Let's get into the video. That's what we pride ourselves in, is building really big family houses with like the golden chairs and everything like that. Yeah, another question that I get is, do you speak English? And that's a really weird question. It is a really weird question because the person asking me this question is talking to me in English, asking me, do I speak English? At this point, it's not even a thing of ignorance of another culture or another country. It's just plain, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I don't think you're critically thinking through the situation. But do you speak English? Most African countries speak English fluently because for the most part they were colonized by the British, apart from certain countries here and there that were colonized by the French and other nations. But for the most part, most people speak English because they were colonized by the British, and classes, school, everything is taught in English, because the whole system is accustomed to being colonized by the British. So people will speak British English and write in British English and go to school learning English and studying in English and everything like that. Another thing is, do you have clean running water? Now this, I blame the YouTube ads, I blame the TV ads, I blame all the ads that are like seeking financial support for one girl child in Africa struggling to get water. Now that is the reality of some people's lives. Let me tell you, that is the reality of some people's lives. But like I said, there is the city and the countryside in every single nation. And in the city, people do have clean running water. I mean, it's not 100% safe. There are certain instances where you do still have to add a little disinfectant to the water just to like confirm, because that's another thing. I think I'll talk about this in my culture shock video, but we don't drink water directly from the tap. I think it was something that I noticed when I came to the US that was very shocking to me. People can like open the tap and put their cup and drink the water from it. Yeah, no, that's not something we do, because of a lot of reasons. Maybe I'll talk about that in the culture shock video. But like I said, there are certain people that it is their reality that they're struggling to find clean water. They're struggling to find water that is safe to drink, water that is safe to use to cook and all of that. But for the most part, most people do have some kind of clean running water. If they do not have clean running water, they have some kind of disinfectant that is readily available to add to the water to reduce the impurities, and make it a little bit clean. Another thing is, how did you come to the US? That question is always like, I feel like my facial reaction with that question is just, how did you come to the US? By plane. How could I have come? And I think this question is because most people do not travel a lot, so they are not as used to what it's like to travel. And so that's why they get puzzled by that question. But we came by plane. And the next follow-up question is usually like, how long is your flight? Well, over 20 hours because you're going across nations, you're going across different countries and things like that. So this is one of the annoying questions that I get. Oh, you're from Africa? Do you know this person? I went to Africa in 2018, 2016. Do you know this person? My first pet peeve is, what do you mean you went to Africa? Where in Africa did you go to? And even if you went to the same country that I'm from, there are multiple cities. The chances of me knowing that person is very, very, very slim. So just because you went to Africa, which you should start specifying where in Africa you went to, which country you went to, because just saying the whole of Africa is too vague, doesn't mean I know that person. You can try, because you never know, like, we are so connected in this world, but it doesn't mean I know that person. So don't have your hopes high. Don't have your hopes high thinking that I will know that person. And the next question I usually get is, oh, like when I explain to people that after I ask them, like, where in Africa, because Africa is so big, there are different countries, they're like, whoa, I didn't know it was that big. Yeah, over 15 nations big. It's not just one country. So Africa is not a country, it's a continent with many countries. Okay, so keep that in mind next time you are trying to basically keep that in mind for next time. That is it for this video. These are the frequently asked questions I get as an African in a foreign land. Hopefully, as we educate people more about what the continent Africa is about, I won't be saying as an African, I'll be saying as a Nigerian more, because people are more educated about Africa as a continent as a whole and with the different nations that consist of the beautiful continent Africa. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe if you already haven't, to continue to receive amazing content. Leave a comment down below and let me know some things that you thought about the continent Africa, some things that you thought about Nigeria, some things that you perceived, or if you are a fellow African, let me know some questions that you have gotten down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.